My name's Daniel, and welcome to my channel. Recently, my mate Michael and I were weighing up our options for a holiday. We narrowed it down to Europe or Japan. We settled on Japan, and could not have been happier we did, for several reasons, one of which is my obsession with Japanese K cars, which started very long ago, but more about that later. Hope you enjoy our journey through Japan through the eyes of a K car obsessed weirdo. Watch and enjoy. So this is where the journey begins. See you, Melbs. There we are, that's me on the right, Michael on the left. We just arrived in Shinjuku, our very first K car. We couldn't believe the taxis look like old Toyota Crowns, something from the 90s I think. This was by far the coolest one. This is a bit of an odd one to see in Japan, a Mini Cooper. A visit to a diver, why not? And the Gangnam Robot. Third place camper. Now this is where we hired our little K camper. The guy there, Ken, was super helpful. So if you're ever in the market and you want to hire one of these things, go see Third Place Campers. Just discovering the Every. It's a little smaller than we thought, but we'll make it work. And every road trip needs snacks. We were completely obsessed with 7-Eleven, Family Mart and Lawson. I think it was 4 days before we even went to a restaurant. I've got to say, in Australia, where we drive on the left-hand side, navigating out of Tokyo and through to Fuji was pretty cool. I think it helped that the Japanese are super courteous. There was no road rage from anyone. It was really easy, a really easy trip. I'd highly recommend, particularly Australian or if you drive on the left-hand side, to rent a car. It was really worthwhile getting out and seeing outside of Tokyo. So here's the inside of the Suzuki Every. There is a section up the top that you can actually sleep. There are some panels that sit in with the cloth panels at the top, and apparently you can sleep 2 up there and 2 down the bottom. I don't know how it would go. There's my reflection in the bottom. That's Michael. So Michael's only about 5'8". That's 175 in centimeters. But there she is in all its glory.
So here is the tour of the Suzuki Every camper van.
So for every road trip, it's worth a stop off. So we went to the Mount Fuji Panoramic Ropeway, which is effectively a cable car. So they were calling it a ropeway. Now I think it takes about 3 cable cars to get to the top. And this was our luxury accommodation in Harkoner. In our little every there. And that was the car that our driver had to drive us around while we were there. Bit flash for us, I think. And some deer along the way. So here's a bit of a size comparison. Those poor people had to suffer in that thing next to us, unfortunately. There's me at the top.
Finally got him behind the wheel.
Vroom vroom.
In 300 meters, continue straight.
That's just us stopping for another look out at the top. There we are for another photo op. We drove past this place several times, and then we read reviews afterwards that we should have gone there. Why not stop at the Poo Museum? So here we are dropping off the Suzuki Every. It was such a great thing. I think we do it again. We definitely hire another car. It was great, and then one of the highlights of our trip. I've got to say, the Shinkansen, the bullet train, was much faster than our Every was. Now I'm just going to go through some of the photos we took, and I think I've got most of the car names correct. A lot of these we're not really familiar with, but watch and enjoy. And some old classics as well. This was one I really liked. I think it was the Suzuki XB Hybrid 4-wheel drive turbo. It just looks really cool in the flesh. I think it would have done real well back home in Oz. Nice, but not my cup of tea. I'm not sure about that one either. It's funny, after heading to Japan, I noticed that there are a lot more K cars and Honda N boxes and Suzuki Spacias and Suzuki Hustlers, those kind of things, all popping up on the Australian car sales networks. So I think, I could even see myself win one fairly shortly. And I gotta say, even the Suzuki Every, with its 700 cc's and all the extra weight you'd get from a camper van, it did not feel underpowered at all. I think it would definitely be up for it here in Australia. I like that color combo. Now this was interesting. This one was in Kyoto. It's apparently the smallest Rolls Royce. I'm not too sure you'd call it a Rolls Royce though. I thought these were cool and very space age. This one I think we saw in one of the train stations, I believe. The train stations go for miles underground, and like you go in one section, and even if you haven't left that station, you know, you could come up anywhere. It was quite easy to get lost in some of the big stations in Tokyo. So we took a visit to a Honda dealer not far out of Tokyo.
Smile.
I've got to say, the staff there were awesome, and despite the language barrier, tried really hard to talk to us and give us all the information we needed and let us film. This is that XB. That's the one that I really like the look of. I think these look really cool. So we took a visit to the Toyota Automobile Museum, expecting to just see Toyotas, but the range of cars was huge. But I won't do too much talking for this one. I'll just let you sit back and take it all in. So this section was all about cars specifically designed to get women driving. The museum even had a huge die-cast metal car section. They had model cars, number plates from all over the world. It was really interesting, but there is one in here that holds a special place in my heart. This is the one. I've actually got this as my own very special first K car. Same colour too. You guessed it, it's a DeLorean. Sad days, we return back to Melbourne, but we'll be back. Oh, we also did the Mario Kart experience. It was a heap of fun. Funny seeing this back home. This was within a few days of arriving back home in Melbourne. So this is where it all started. This is my first car. First K car, sorry.
That was a bit scary because I thought I was going to go through the fence.
So that's me behind the wheel there. Before it was my mate Clint.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I've seen the one, there's two. The Chinese Sheila doing the ad. I know, that was when I was doing it the other day, it did the same thing.
So that's my Honda Z. So currently it's been resprayed. We've stripped out the interior. I've had all the interior recovered, all the door cards recovered. The engine's being rebuilt, but hopefully I'll have an update for you real soon. But that's my K car journey. I hope you've enjoyed. It's been a hoot. I am absolutely obsessed with these little Japanese K cars, and it started 10 years ago when I got this one, and we're in the process of restoring it to its former glory. That's it for me. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's probably my first one where I've narrated anything. Bye for now.